Good morning, y'all, and welcome to my channel. I'm glad to have you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Today, I want to talk about our economy, and for all the people that have shared my channel, I appreciate you. You guys know I don't edit on this channel, um, so whatever comes out, just comes out. Okay, so I'll read some things that's plaguing our country and our home life. Um, so you can understand what I mean by how things have changed in this economy right now. We have inflation and a lot of things. That means the prices of goods are up and the dollar is down. Okay. So the prices of basic goods are rising, jobs are becoming less secure, and inflation is reducing the purchasing power of the dollar. In such times, it is important to be prepared, especially with the items you keep in your pantry. Stocking up on essential foods and household supplies can help you weather the tough times, especially if this disruption in supply chains make it harder to get what you need. In addition to having a well-stocked pantry, it's wise to consider um, diversifying your financial resources. With the value of dollar weakening, holding some assets in gold or other stable commodities can help you protect your wealth. Gold has historically retained its value even when currencies fluctuate or lose their purchasing power. It's a reliable store of wealth when the economy becomes unstable. It's more stable than an electronic system. So if somebody hack our computers and whatnot, we can't get our money. It's been plenty of times where banks um, lock up your funds because somebody hacked the system. That sometimes they don't say it, but we know that other countries and other places can hack our systems now. So it's very important for you to have some kind of tangible assets and gold and all that stuff around your house. That's why we always was told to keep some money in our house under the mattress and stuff. That's where that came from, because my grandma said back in the day they took everybody's money out the bank and wouldn't give them nothing back. So that's another key thing that you should do, is just have some gold. Gold never loses its value. Right now, gold is expensive, so because of the inflation and the worry and all that stuff, people are starting to buy gold and silver. Silver is good too. Another critical step is to focus on paying off any debt as quickly as possible. Debt can be a heavy burden during times of economic uncertainty, and when interest rates rise or jobs become scarce, managing debt becomes even harder. Prioritizing debt repayment now can help provide some financial security and peace of mind if things get worse. Layoffs are likely to increase as companies try to cut costs in the face of slowing economy. If you haven't already lost your job, now is the time to think about your job security and consider what steps you might take if you were to lose your job. Okay, because this happens. This happened to a lot of people in my family. They done lost their jobs, but most of them had a cushion and they've been saving and they good with money, so they okay. Building an emergency fund, networking with other professionals, or learning new skills might help if you find yourself in this position. Okay, so climate change is another factor that is adding pressure to the already strained economy. Severe weather like floods and hurricanes is becoming more frequent and more destructive. These natural disasters not only damage homes and businesses, but they also disrupt the flow of goods and services, driving prices even higher. Because if it takes all these trucks and and uh, trucks and stuff and planes and stuff. Well, planes won't be affected as much. But the trucks, they can't get down these roads. Just like in the case of North Carolina, they couldn't get down the roads to deliver the goods. So, when we have national disasters, floods and hurricanes and stuff like that, it just makes the goods higher because it's harder to get there. Being prepared for these events, both financially in terms of supplies, is crucial. As the government faces its own financial challenges, many people fear it may lose its ability to maintain stability. If the government collapses or loses power, things like status, reputation, and appearance won't matter anymore. In times of crisis, survival and community support will be more important than how others perceive you. Okay? So you're not gonna care about how you look and what you got. All that stuff is not even gonna be important any longer because you um can't sustain your life. You don't even know how you're gonna keep your lights on. You don't know how you're gonna get food. At this point, we don't know which way our government is going. We don't even know if our government is really ours because we don't know if they sold it. Because it seemed like we help the Israel, um, the Jews, more than any other country, and you don't want to know why they doing that. Is the Jews the owner of the United States? I don't know. I'm just saying we don't know what's really going on because we're not in office. So this is just something to consider, y'all. I'm not saying that they actually do. I'm just saying that you just don't know what's going on in this world. Starting to think our debt is from helping other countries in the war. We are $33 trillion in debt. Okay, uh, we have like 335 million people in our country, and 160 to 200 million work. So if we paying $100 to $50 with taxes, I know it won't be 33 trillion, but we've done it every year. So how are we going over every year? This is like decades of going over. If we paying 50 to $100 for our checks or way more, how are we in a deficit of 33 trillion? It's not mathing for me. So I don't understand that, you know. Um, I know that our homeless or our people that get financial aid is not the cause of that 33 trillion. It got to be because we helping other countries, okay? And we have to pay for that. We are paying for that. So when we have national, all these disasters in our towns in our cities, we can't even get help no more because we don't have enough money. Okay, that's allegedly. That's what they saying on the YouTube. I'm not there, so I don't know. Okay, so technology is also changing the job market in ways that are difficult to predict. Robots and automations are taking over many jobs, particularly in the manufacturing and services. This shift is leading to job losses and newer opportunities for workers who haven't adapted to the changing landscape. If you're in the field that could be impacted, consider learning new skills or transition to a career that is more resilient to automation. At the time, at the same time, the US is seeing an increase in immigration with more foreign workers entering the job market. I was talking to my guy and he was saying that he had like a couple of foreigners from different countries come in a job that don't even really speak no their language and don't understand nothing. Just so he said he seen them already. So they're gonna be replacing you. It's not to say that uh gonna be you prejudiced at all, but you don't want nobody. You don't care what color they is to take your job. Let's know somebody who's this ain't their country, so we paying taxes for everybody else. So it just don't make sense. Um, especially in lower wage sectors. It's important to recognize that resources, including jobs, are increasingly being shared amongst a larger population, and this can lead to greater challenges for those who are already struggling financially. Can you imagine you struggling financially and somebody come in from somewhere else, a different country, and be able to take your spot? You fired. It's over for you. So it's just important to just get yourself together. The Amish people do not let none of this stuff affect them because they their own resources. They don't work for nobody. They build their own houses. And I'm posting a video about how we should start going to school and learning stuff. We done got so lazy in America, and we letting everybody bring us deliver food to us. We ordering everything. We don't go pick up nothing. We're getting lazy as ever. We don't really want to work. It's just crazy. The women don't even know how to do sewing anymore. Like, we don't even know how to mend nothing. We take it somewhere and get it sold for our for ourselves and our family, instead of knowing how to do it ourselves. Men don't know how to do no gardening no more. They pay somebody to cut their yard. Um, they just lazy, more lazier than normal. And the lazier we get, the more other countries take over. Because most countries do their own work, and we are the only one that have it made. But do we really have it made though? Really? I know I'll be stuttering, y'all. My bad. But no editing. All right. Okay. The economic outlook is concerning. By preparing now, whether through stocking up on essentials, securing your finances, or adapting to changes in job market, you can help protect yourself and your family from the uncertainties ahead. Staying informed and proactive will be key to navigating this difficult time that lies ahead. Emergency pantry essentials. I'm going to tell you what you should have in your pantry. When preparing your pantry for a disaster or emergency, it's important to have non perishable, nutrient dense foods and other supplies that can sustain you without needing refrigeration or extensive preparation. Here's a list of items you should consider having. Okay? So, food lists: canned goods like vegetables, fruits, and beans, meat, tuna, chicken, spam. I know a lot of y'all don't like spam, but if you got a grill, it's all right. I don't like spam either, but if you grill it, I'm most likely gonna eat it. Soup, stews, or chili. Ain't nothing like no chili, boy. Especially when you starving, the flavor is just so good. Especially if you get like chili man chili or something like that. That's the bomb. Okay. Canned pasta or meals such as ravioli. Dry goods, rice and pasta. Now I'm gonna say something about this rice and pasta because I'm more on a healthier kick. Um, rice and pasta is gonna rise your insulin faster, and it's because it's a form of sugar to the body. So when your insulin spikes, it makes you hungrier. So when you eat rice and pasta, you're gonna notice that you're hungrier because it's a form of sugar and it raises insulin. Insulin spikes again, um, get you hungry. It's just a fact. You can research that. It's just an insulin spike always makes you hungry. That's why when you after you eat, you always have an insulin spike and you still want that sweets or your whatever, and it lasts for about an hour. So I don't recommend you get rice and pasta, but it is filling, and potatoes either. All that, any kind of starch or sugar. But hey, do what you got to do. I'm just letting you know, if you don't got that much um in your pantry and hard times come and you have rice, pasta, and potatoes, you're going to go through your stuff faster. Any kind of carbs or sugar is going to make you go through your stuff faster because you're going to stay hungry. But if you eat stuff that you don't hardly like, you ain't going to eat as much. And it's good to not be so full. People think, oh, if you ain't full, you ain't healthy. If you ain't thick, you ain't healthy. But actually, the less you eat, the more your body can breathe, and your body and your organs can get the oxygen. Y'all better watch Dr. Sabi, honey, because he'll let you know. And I know because I read extensively on this stuff. But anyway, do what you got to do. It's your life. No judgment here. Okay, lentils, beans, and quinoa. Quinoa is a grain, so it's good for you. That's on Dr. Sabi's list. Oatmeal, instant cereals, or grains. Oatmeal and instant cereal is is filling, but like I said, it can raise insulin, but not as much as rice and pasta. Dry fruits, raisins, apricots, bananas, apples, plus powdered milk. Um, I prefer you get a nut milk that's powdered, okay, or you can get coconut milk that's in the can. That's perfect. Hemp milk is very good for you. Cow's milk is something that makes a cow go from uh, not weighing that much to weighing 1,000 pounds in like less than a year. So, I mean, stay away from cow milk, y'all. Okay. So just do coconut milk or hemp milk. Get a whole bunch of them. That's good for you. And snacks, crackers, nut butters like almond butter, um, cashew butter, walnut butter is the best ones. Or you can get peanut butter, but peanut butter does have pesticides in it and all that stuff in it. Um, more of they spray it all the time. It's treated because it's more popular, and they got to produce more of it. So nuts and seeds, get nuts and seeds, energy bars, protein bars, or granola bars. Like, that's again going to raise your insulin. But you want something to snack on? Trail mix. Make your own trail mix now. Just have your stuff in there: walnuts, raisins, um, dates, whatever you want to make that's natural. And y'all know they have a Dr. Sabi's list online that you can, have. Um, and then you can. I'm pretty sure that most of the time that your local market will have fresh produce once things get better in your area. So it's good to get the live foods. But if you can't because it's a disaster, then I understand. Um, but if you buy foods, if it's not a natural disaster and your power's just off, you could just go get your live foods and eat them that day. Raw foods, raw vegan is a real good, healthy way for our bodies. Okay, beverages, bottled water, enough for at least 1 gallon per person per day for 3 days minimum. That means like if you got 3 people in your family, everybody should have 3 gallons of water for them 3 days at the minimum. I suggest everybody have seven bottles each because people be thirsty. If you live in my house, we drink water like that, but we also drink H2O3, which is organic water that is from the earth. And if you go get a whole bunch of waters after years, you'll be dehydrated because water is actually um, not a hydrator. It's a dehydrator. It actually strips a lot of your nutrients and stuff from your body. So that's why people have to get electrolyte drinks or powders like Gatorade or Pedialyte, so you won't get dehydrated. So if you are dehydrated, you'll go to the doctor and they'll give you some synthetic um, hydration. Okay, it's like a synthetic coconut water or whatever. It's not real, a natural form of it. So water is not a hydrator, guys. So stop thinking that water will hydrate you because it won't. So the things that will hydrate you is coconut water, fruit that is from that has seeds in it, not the genetically modified fruits. Any fruit that has seeds and it has H2O3 in it. Do more research. Yaki Awakening has all the information that you need on this stuff. Okay, and Yaki Awakening is YAHKI Awakening. And he's the new Dr. Savy. Okay, so cooking oils. Um, I'd use coconut oil, grapeseed oil, um, avocado oil. I don't use vegetable oil because that's not natural. People think because it say vegetable that it's a good oil, but it's not. You got to change your oils, y'all. Just give you the game. If you want to be feeling better in your life and feeling moving better, you get rid of this stuff. Um, Salt, pepper, and other spices. I will say sugar, but I told you about the insulin. If you want sweeteners, you get honey or date sugar. Date sugar is on the Dr. Savy's list. Um, Shelf stable condiments, ketchup, mustard, hot sauce. Special diet needs. If you are or your family are have dietary needs, gluten free, diabetes, stock up accordingly. Non-food items, water filtration, a portable water filter, or water purification tablets. So if I was you, if you know a storm is coming, get y'all some of these fanny packs and put it on your body so you can have all your ID and everything on you, just in case anything happens. But if your house is getting tore off or anything happens to your house and you don't have nothing, you don't have no bottled waters or anything, get you some purification tablets. They have them at Amazon where you can drop them in the dirtiest water and it's supposed to purify it. I don't know how safe it is, but hey, sometimes chemicals kill stuff that would kill you. Is it the healthiest? No, but it'll help you survive. A lot of people from Hurricane Trina did this, and they survived from it. Okay, so manual can openers. A lot of people don't never have can openers when stuff is like the power is out and stuff. Portable stoves if you expect prolonged power outages. Grills, like we always have a grill. I know we have grill all the time. So we don't have to worry about the power outages. We'll just grill our stuff. We'll grill it all if we have to. And then we just don't overbuy stuff. We don't have like months of supplies of food that we have in our deep freezers that we can't cook right away. So paper plates and cups and utensils. People don't realize when your power's out, you're going to be messing up dishes, especially if you got a big household. You don't want your and then usually when the water is everywhere and it's flooding or something like that, little animals and bugs and stuff come in. So you don't want to be having all these dirty dishes and stuff when these rodents and or whatever come in from the disaster. So y'all get some paper plates and stuff. You won't be able to wash your dishes. Matches or lighters for cooking or starting fires. Okay, so that's why I said we need to go to Boy Scout days and Girl Scout days when we know how to do all that stuff without matches and all that stuff. I know it's hard, but you never know what type of times we have. But there's wildfires getting started all the time. There's hurricanes. There's flooding massively. It's just so much stuff going on. Tornadoes are sweeping up whole cities. It's so much stuff going on, and people want to know well, they argue about how it's not climate change and all this stuff. It's because somebody did this or that. Regardless, we know something is happening, so we need to think about it. Some people say that these we in our last days, but y'all better be prepared and get back to the basics. You're gonna wish you had a skill in sewing or building houses if you hit this disaster area. Me and him was talking about going to school for industrial masonry and electrician and all that stuff, and talking to our family about it, because you just never know. First aid kit, including bandages, and over the counter medications. If you know you need medication, stock up on it now, because sometimes you won't have it. Um, and that's why you have to uh, learn how to get your body right. Learn how to fast so you can get your body healthy, so you won't need no medication. Um, and that's another thing. Fasting will help you not eat up all your food. Um, Elijah Muhammad said, we only supposed to eat one meal a day. If you only eat one meal a day, you won't eat up all your stuff. You won't feel like you gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat to get food all the time. If you're not full, you're not content. But food slow you down and make you sleepy. That's how you have the itis. So yeah, read that How to Eat to Live by Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Excuse me. Okay, so flashlights and batteries. A lot of people have flashlights and don't have no batteries. In case of a power outage, blankets and warm clothes to stay warm without heat. Sanitation supplies, toilet paper, wet wipes, trash bags, and disinfectants. Pet foods. If you have animals, don't forget food and supplies for them. Somebody tied a dog up during Hurricane Milton somewhere on the road, maybe because they couldn't feed them, or they lost stuff, and they just couldn't take care of it. If you can't take care of your dog like you take care of you, then don't have them. If you know you don't like dogs, like I don't like dogs like that, don't have them. The worstest thing you could do is treat something bad because you can't take care of it. When you take on that responsibility, you need to say to yourself, if I make it, this dog gonna make it. Because I'm not having no animal. I got a dog right now. Because of my guy. And if I leave this house, that dog gonna leave this house. Because I'm not gonna let nothing in my care suffer. Okay? So medications. Ensure you have the supply or your prescription medicine. Cash in case of electronic payment system are down. Make sure you have your fanny pack. Get a bigger one so you can put your cash or your gold or whatever in that fanny pack, just in case something happens and you have to leave. Um, Multi tools for various purposes, including minor repairs. Okay. Make sure to regularly rotate your stock to keep the items fresh and updated your pantry based on your family size and needs. So update your pantry based on your family size and needs. And y'all just prepare for the worst. We don't know what's going on in this government. Right now, everything is playing good cop, bad cop. And we don't know which one to trust. We don't know what's going on for real. So y'all gotta really stop focusing on the distractions and focus on real life, what's happening in your life and how you can control it. Don't let nobody tell you who to vote for. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. You might not be popular, but you have to do what's right that you think is right. And if you're confused on who to vote for, don't vote for nobody. Okay? If you don't feel like somebody is better than somebody, or if you feel like, okay, I gotta pick the least worst person, even though this person is horrible. No, you don't. Yeah, you got the right to vote, but you also got the right to not. Okay? So vote for who you think is the best person for this country, and also vote um, for what's right. Period. And if you can't decide, if you don't think nobody is right, then stay out of it. We have to do something. We gotta take a stand ourselves. We gotta take a stand for ourselves, because nobody is out here doing that for everybody. So stay check your temperature. Don't make this about no race. Treat people kindly. Love people as hard as you can. And that's what I do. I don't care. If you a good person to me, I'm a good person to you. I'm not like that. But I love everybody. I hope that helped you. I'm on my way to work right now, so I have to get off of here. But stay focused and put your family first before anything, any election, anything else. Put your family and your people that you love in our country first. So whatever that means, do that. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good one. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And make sure you like and subscribe and your notification bell is on. Make sure that's on. Click that and share my content like y'all always be doing. All right. Love you.